So a couple days ago, the YouTuber Dream got in trouble on Twitter again when the phrase "Dream did what?" started trending on Twitter. And it all started from this account called Burner22 that seems to be created just for these Dream allegations. As his bio says, if Dream would like to attempt to sue me, I will personally give him all my information, as I know everything I posted is factually accurate. Their first post about this shows some alleged evidence that was sent by someone called Love Scurry, whose real name is Jamie, in 2019 to another person called Chia Seeds, who sent it to someone on Discord in 2020. And now, 3 years later, Burner22 is exposing all of this. So what we have is a screenshot of a video that's supposed to be damning, that is from 4 years ago, being sent to somebody 3 years ago, who then says that person is 17, and now 3 years later, Burner is coming out to expose Dream. By tweeting these Discord messages out with the caption, Dream knowingly and willingly received explicit images and sexted a 16/17-year-old in 2019 when he was 20. He has a history of being inappropriate with minors going back years. This man is a groomer. Burner then takes these screenshots and quote tweets Dream calling out Nicholas Cantu, which I talked about in a previous video, and says, "Cool story, but why are you sexting, receiving nudes, and sending nudes to a 16/17-year-old in 2019 when you were 20, and saying, her tits are so nice, when their age was in their bio?" Burner then quote tweets himself and continues talking about this when he says, "The account the video had been sent to was suspended a while back, and it seems Jamie left the internet and privated her accounts back in 2020. The conversation below was between two of Dream's friends, where one says Dream continued to talk to after and admitted to sexting Jamie." He then shows some more screenshots from the Discord conversation Chia Seeds had with another person about this in 2020, and it starts out with Chia saying, "Yeah, he never sent me anything either, so why do you kind of doubt he sent you friend stuff?" The other person responds, "She sent me videos and pictures." Chia responds, "Huh?" And then the other person says, "And I confronted them, and he admitted it." Chia responds, "She saved it?" The other person responds, "Yup," and then Chia says, "That's fucked." The other person says, "Yeah, it was mega fucked." Chia responds, "No, that's fucked. You don't save someone's nudes." The other person responds, "But for whatever reason, he continued to follow her on Twitter and talk to her from time to time, which kinda hurt, not gonna lie." Chia responds, "Is she an online friend?" They respond, "She was. Not anymore because of that." Chia responds, "What's her Twitter?" And then the other person shares the screenshot of Jamie DMing them. Burner continues tweeting about this when he says, "So, just so we're clear, I have reported this as CP is involved, and I will be contacting the Orange County Sheriff's Office and the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children to ensure this is being investigated." And then they show a screenshot that the report was sent into the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children via their cyber tip line. Burner then quote tweets himself and says, "I called and spoke to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. The report has already been sent over to the proper authorities. Notifications and DMs are turned off, as I don't want to debate, argue, or feel the need to prove what happened, as I know without a shred of doubt that it did. I, myself, was exploited by CCs, and it will be swept under the rug by the communities, and I refuse to continue the cycle." Burner then explains how he'll be contacting the Orange County Police on Monday, and then on Monday he quote tweeted that older tweet and says, "I did call and speak to the agency and authorities that the report was sent to. Obviously, as these types of things need to be investigated, they could not disclose much, but they could inform me that all reports are looked into. Please see next tweet." And oh boy, this next tweet is the reason why I made this video, as up until this point, the allegations have been hearsay, and it still is hearsay after this, but this clip, in combination with a response we'll read from Dream later, confirms that at least the part where Dream sexted someone on Snapchat is true. But I'm getting way too ahead of myself. This tweet starts out with Burner saying, "I was informed none of the videos in the previous posted messages contain any form of CSEM, and they have been sent to me under an anonymous source. I was given permission to post these. I can confirm without a shadow of a doubt that it was Dream's Snapchat account." He then attaches 2 videos and 2 images, with the first video containing a couple images within itself, with the first one being allegedly Dream saying, "I'd tease the shit out of you, kiss your neck, run my hand up your body, you look so sexy right now." Then it's a screenshot showing that this is from the Dream Snapchat, and then they share the audio that is attached to that Snapchat I just read out, and trigger warning, Dream fucking moans in it. He's literally moaning and nutting, so press the arrow keys and skip ahead a few seconds if you don't want to hear that, but it's there. The next video he shows is more of the same thing. Dream moaning. You've heard it once. You know what it sounds like. I'm not gonna play another instance of it, but I will show you the text on screen where he says, "Fuck yes, your tits are so nice. What the fuck? I'm so close, OML. I just want to fill you up, princess." This next one has him saying, "Would love to have those bouncing while I slip in and out of you. Then tell me how I'm making you feel. My hands around my dick looking at you, so there's that." Yeah, okay. So this is the tweet that ended up gaining a lot of traction and started the hashtag DreamDidWhat. Varuna reacts to this by saying, "Send that pedo to jail." Zyra says, "Waking up to the end of Dream? God is good today. When the random e-celeb you dislike for just being dumb and annoying and unfunny finally is outed for a legitimate reason to dislike them." Rinhatsu Yuki, I think that's how you say it, says, "I feel assaulted just listening to it, and I'm an adult." Comment Cop responds by saying, "I can confirm without a shadow of a doubt it was Dream's account. So why haven't you then? These messages could easily be fake." And Comment Cop wasn't the only person who was skeptical about these messages, as Chatty Cat quote tweets Burner and says, "Your editing skills are in desperate need of improvement. You tried to make a transition between a screenshot and a screen recording. This is definitive proof that this is all fake and BS! Stop making false allegations weaponizing a serious issue. You people are going to hell." Burner addresses this by saying, "I originally edited this one at the beginning and slowed it down so you could see the Snapchat Bitmoji and name, which is why it looked like there was a cut. Here's the unedited, non-slowed down version." And then he trigger warns for sexually explicit material, but I'm going to mute the moaning and just show you guys right now that the video only had a couple frames of Dream's username before opening the video, which is why he slowed it down. He continues by saying, "Please keep in mind Twitter distorts the quality of videos, and these videos have gone through now 2 sets of Twitter DMs. Nothing has been edited beyond slowing down a video. No cuts or splices have been made to the videos. I should have disclosed that in the original tweet. I apologize again for any confusion." Burner then continues to demand that Dream talk about this by quote tweeting his video of Nicholas Cantu again and saying, "Explain what you did with Jamie when she was 16/17 and you were 20. And of course, Dream does end up responding. The first response was on his private Twitter where he said, "People that hate me are taking an opportunity to kick me while I'm down. I've never sexted anyone underage, and I'll fully address everything that's ever been thrown around in my video I'm working on, and will expedite it, especially now." The new allegation that I'll add to go into my video as well is a secondhand allegation not backed by any victim for a reason. It's from a person that hates my guts and has attacked and spread lies about a bunch of YouTubers and me. He then links proof in an Imgur album he made, which I will be checking out after we finish reading this thread, which continues with him saying, "They were in an awkward and weird relationship with my abusive ex for a while, and now they are trying to ride the internet hate wave to hit me while I'm down. I made the mistake of being intimate with this completely above age friend years ago, and haven't talked to them in years. Again, I will go into it in more detail in my video and be more comprehensive. I've never sexted minors or groomed anybody. This person is not mentally stable, and has broken down on live streams about me in the past, and I wish them nothing but to get help for themselves. I didn't have time to gather more about this person, the dates, the logs, etc., because I'm currently about to fly, but again, will be in my video. I hate the internet, and I hate how cruel everything is right now. No one wins here, no matter the result." He then shows some messages between him and Nat, also in 2020, and it starts out with Nat saying, "You should def follow me back and read every single interaction between me and Sam. We are girlfriends now, and I think you'd find it quite romantic." Dream responds, "Ugly stuffed animals." Nat responds, "Take it back!" And then Dream 2 years later says, "Maybe one day." Now going back to that Imgur album Dream linked, it takes us to this page showing supposed proof that this person Nat, who he also believes is CheeseCat25, is also behind the Burner account that posted Dream's moans. The first image she shows is of CatCheese25 responding to Dream by showing him his own DM that was sent to her in 2020 with the caption, "Take your own advice, homie." The beginning of Dream's advice got blacked out, but the first words we can see is him saying, "That happens though. That happens. It happens. There's nothing you can do about it. I literally have thousands of people constantly hating on me. They are random strangers. Why does their opinions matter? By addressing it, you turn a non-problem into a problem. Now it's a problem. Now I'm seeing it and reacting and wonder why you would tweet out crap like that. You always argue with me about this crap. and I get it. I get that it's your feelings, but there's no reason to tweet them out. Be mad silently, like your tweets have way more reach than theirs, and way more standing as a, and then a couple words are redacted, and he continues by saying, it's really not that hard to ignore people. People can be uninformed assholes. Ever since you started getting involved with Stan Twitter, you've been getting upset about stuff and tweeting apologies, and then mad tweets, and then apologies, then mad tweets. Dream comments on this oddly in the third person by saying, this is a DM Dream sent Nat in 2020. I believe she posted this herself in April 2022 as a gotcha to him, along with other screenshots of conversations between them about doxing. They then show a screenshot of Cheese Cat responding to the Nicholas Cantu drama that happened earlier in the week of Dream getting accused of using misogynistic language, and says, but you'll call women cunts and delete the message because you know it's wrong, and even admit it because you know your ass at heart is a misogynist. You're also a groomer. They then show the message between her, which is Chia Seed, saying, why'd you delete the message calling me a cunt? And then Dream responding, because it was mean. The next part of the imager is the DMs between Chia Seeds and the anonymous person, which we already read earlier. Then Dream continues by saying, conversation between Chia Seeds, Nat, and crossed out person believed to be Dream's ex-girlfriend Sam. We'll explain further below. He then shows a tweet from Pixie that says, I'm friends with a groomer I literally reported to the police. Make it make sense. Dream then says, posts pulled via Wayback Machine. Please notice the typing patterns and how she censors words grooming, groomer, sexually, predator. The same is displayed later on. Years later in the Cheese25 account, believed also to be Nat. They then compare Pixie saying, when I lived across a whole ass state from her, when she got exposed for being a predator, she tried to say the accounts exposing her were me? Where are you getting I'm friends with her? Laughing my ass off. And then Cheese Cat saying, grooming isn't just look at my weenie. Grooming can be over a long period of time, and it isn't always in obvious ways. It can be just like what Dream was doing, making sexually charged or explicit jokes at or to a minor. Speaking from experience, it's a tactic used by almost every groomer. They make explicit comments or jokes directed at a child, and if anyone says anything or the minor states they are uncomfortable, it's just a joke. I was playing. Sorry, I was trying to be funny. And then Dream shows that Cheese Cat 25 and the burner account both follow Nicholas Cantu, the fake Dream account, Robbo, and the Lore Bitch, which somehow proves that they are the same person, even though it doesn't. I follow all of those people. Does that mean I'm Burner 22? Just doesn't make sense. Continuing with Dream's Imgur post, he tries to provide more proof in connection to these accounts by showing that Cat follows the ex-boyfriend of Nat, the Pixie person on Twitter. And then he shows some drama between Pixie and her ex-boyfriend. I don't really think it's entirely relevant, so you can pause and read for yourself if you'd like. But moving on, he shows the tweet from Burner saying they want to turn notifications and DMs off to not debate about this, and he captions it by saying, and ironically, the Burner is saying that they were exploited by CC, and DIT was swept under the rug by communities. I believe he or she's referring to her situations with Dream and Fruitberries, and then there's proof that Nat knew Dream back in 2019, and that there's problems with her ex. And again, if you want to pause and read about a relationship of someone who might run a burner account accusing Dream of maybe sending his bones to kids on Snapchat because they followed the same 4 people on Twitter that are followed by a lot of other people, then go ahead. But ending off this Imager document or post or whatever, Dream says, the name in Chia Seed screenshots crossed out is short. I believe that is believed the name being hidden is his ex's, Sam, not to mention this person seems to be very involved in the situation, confronting him and him admitting it to them, etc. It feels too coincidental. Anyway, compiled all of this for your usage. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like a parent when their kid tries to show off the mud pie they made in the backyard. Like, I don't really think this compilation did anything, buddy, but bonus points for participation. Anyways, Burner responds to what Dream said on his private when they tweet out, due to false information and claims about the people running this account, I feel the need to give clarity to everything. There are 2 people behind this account. Neither of them are the person Dream has publicly slandered and caused a hate riot against. I was given permission to name her, Nat. The extent of her involvement with anything besides being the person named Chia Seeds is sharing the conversation with my friend and I around a year and a half ago, which she did while she was under the influence. In regards to the videos, I can confirm she was not the person who shared them to us, nor were they sent to her. We contacted Nat through Instagram messages after the original post had gained traction and asked her if she had the videos, to which she said no, and that she never had them. and that was the end of our interactions. Neither of us are Dream's ex-girlfriend, Sam, either. She herself is a repeat groomer, and that is not somebody we would ever align ourselves with. Neither of those people are the sources of the videos. As for people claiming to already have had this account blocked before the original post went up, claiming we had posted Dream negativity before, that is untrue. This account was created the same day the original post went up. Dream deflecting and painting other people out to be fabricators and untruthful ones when he knows those videos were in fact sent to Jamie is in all honesty not something we expected. We were expecting denial, not getting your mob to attack and berate someone innocent. One of the Twitter accounts that Dream claimed is the link between Nat and Burner22 being the same account because they both follow them is the Lore Bitch, who is also called Mills. I'll just call them Mills for now. But they show Dream's private post and say, "This person isn't mentally stable. I just feel so sick to my stomach. Fuck Dream. The first time a victim came forward, it's, they hate me. The second time it's, they want to ruin my reputation. The third time it's, they want to kick me while I'm down." How many times will it take for everyone to realize Dream is not the victim? Stand by actual victims. And would you look at that? When it comes to fighting stan accounts and Gumball, Dream puts it all on main, but every time a serious grooming accusation comes out, he responds on his private. Stop trying to hide away from it. You did it before, but it will not happen anymore. To every person trying to defend Dream, dissecting the videos, saying it's not his voice, etc., I genuinely wish the worst for you. His fanbase did the very same thing last year, and it's sickening how people would side with a potential groomer above all else. Fuck you. So fucking what if the burner is following me? That the person's other account follows me. That obviously they hate me. Look at their tweets and who they follow. I would hate you too if you sent one of my underage friends sexual videos and then tried to act like the victim. Nat is not the burner account victim who came forward. Dream just lied and connected those dots, but they are two separate individuals, said by Nat herself in a space. Nat had turned 18 3 months before he messaged her and treated her badly. The burner account victim was underage. What else was said in the space? Dream lied about the entire screen recording stuff, and Nat provides proof of that. Nat admits she was an asshole back to Dream whenever she got fed up. Allegedly, he was talking to another minor at the same time he was talking to Nat. He then quote tweets Cheesecat, revealing that she actually is Nat by sharing the other sides of the DMs that Dream provided of him talking with Nat, being them talking about ugly stuffed animals. Mills continues by saying, Chia Seed, the person in the conversation in the burner, is Nat. The victim is not. So basically those inappropriate videos are confirmed to be real by Dream himself in his private statement. And Nat proved the videos were not sent to her like Dream claims they were. So he lied, probably so he could say the person was of age. Believe the victims! One last thing from the space. Nat is getting an attorney, so Dream is being sued for defamation. Nat responds by saying, I'm still debating this. It seems like more stress than it's worth. Claiming something is me and putting that on me because I was giving him shit from a Twitter account with 25 followers while he did it with 45,000 plus makes me feel sick. I tried to play it off like I was cool, but I was shaking the entire time. Mills responds by saying, you did an amazing job, and I cannot commend you enough for speaking out against him the way you did, exposing his lies despite the danger. If you don't pursue legal action, that's completely understandable. Take time to think over whatever is best for you personally. And speaking of that Twitter space, it unfortunately got deleted, but someone called Valentine Leray saved it onto her Twitter, and I went through it. It's over an hour long, but I've cut it down to the essential parts. If you want to see the full thing, I will link it in the description below, but what I clipped out is essentially everything that is relevant in my opinion to this. So here is that Twitter space.
I am Nat Ritzy. That hasn't been a secret. I've told numerous people this account is me, so it's never been a secret. Cheesecat25 is Nat Ritzy. The thing I will deny is Burner22 being me. I am not Burner22. The context behind me screen recording his Snapchat profile was I was talking to an IRL friend about what was going down. I'm not Burner22. I'm not one of the people who started it. There's two people on Burner22, and I know there's two people because I have talked to them. I'm not going to deny one of those people in those conversations, Chia Seed, or whatever I put my name as, is me. I am Chia Seed. I'm Chia Seed. That was a conversation that was held with me and somebody else. I am Chia Seed, but I am not Burner22. How Burner got those accounts, got the screenshots from my account, is I had sent them to two people 2 years ago. If you know who Nat Ritzy is, you know I had a breakdown 2 years ago on live There was a whole live stream. I was drunk out of my mind. I had taken some things I shouldn't have, and I was really, really fucked up. That was at the point where I had changed my name to Chia Seed or whatever I changed it to on Discord, screenshotted those, and I sent them to two people who had told me about Dream also talking to them while they were underage, which is why I sent it to them. So people saying that it was Dream's ex, Sam, glamorous, little glam, no. I would rather pour fucking salt into my eyes than ever interact with her ever again. Burner22 has DM'd me on Instagram. I don't know who they are personally. I don't even know their names. But it is two people, and neither of them are me. There are other people out there who can confirm, and they know Dream is actively lying. Those were not sent to me. And again, that was like 2 years ago. And he's using stuff that I had said while we were mutually flirting, while Dream was telling me he loved me when I was on the other side of Florida, and he was saying he wanted me there, he wanted to canoodle with me, and he's using that to prove something. Burner22 is not me. Burner22 is two people. I have proof that they're not me because they have messaged me on Instagram. We have an extensive conversation over on Instagram in our DMs. Burner22 is not me. I asked them if they would join the live, and they said no, because one of the people who has access to the Burner22 account, one of the two people, is another minor that Dream was talking to at the end of 2019, and they sent me proof of it. So there's a Pixie Rays account. I don't have access to that one anymore. And the Nat Ritzy account, I got that one back randomly. That one had been suspended for like 4 or 5 years, and it randomly got unsuspended months ago. I have Nat Ritzy, which is my original account from like 2018, I think, and I have Cheese Cat. Those Snapchats were not sent to me. They just were not. Jamie herself knows that they were not sent to me. Obviously, I don't expect her to say anything, but those were not sent to me. Those were not Snapchats Dream ever sent to me. He said things along those lines to me, but those were not Snapchats that he had sent to me. Any intimate conversation that me and Dream ever had was never, and I mean never, ever, 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 not once saved in our chat. Never. At least by me. I had never saved anything that Dream had sent me. Any Snapchats, nothing. On the opposite side, Dream did save stuff from me. I know at one point he had screenshotted my nudes because his ex found them on his phone, and I was unaware of that. But the only person who had saved any part of our intimate conversations was Dream. Those Snapchats were not sent to me. And you know what? I opened the floor to Dream to sue me because nothing will come of it. Ever.
He's basically trying to connect one thing to a completely different thing. So he's trying to connect two different victims from two different things and throw them into one when that's not the case at all.
And I just want to clarify, I am not a victim of Dream. I was never underage when Dream talked to me. I was never underage. Dream first messaged me, I want to say like 3 months after I had turned 18. So let me just dispel that now. I am not one of the grooming victims.
No, your type of victim is more like emotional mental abuse.
He was just an asshole to me, and he used me.
Yeah, man, that's emotional and mental abuse.
Regardless, this isn't about that.
Yeah, regardless, he's basically trying to connect two completely different things, throw them into one so he can basically disregard everybody involved. That's basically what he's trying to do.
Sarah, I'm gonna mute you real quick. Just a heads up. Okay. Burner22 is two people. One of them is also a victim of Dream. I don't know their names. I know one of them is a girl. I know one of them was 17 when Dream spoke to her at the end of 2019. Those Snapchats were not sent to me. Dream knows they were not sent to me. Or maybe he doesn't know, because I know from experience and from other people I've spoken to, he has talked to many, many girls on the internet. Many, numerous girls he has talked to. So maybe he doesn't know. Maybe he's just assuming. Were those screenshots sent recently? No. They were sent 2 years ago when I had a breakdown on Twitch Live, and they were sent to a group chat. That group chat consisted of the people who run Burner22. I don't know how to prove that Burner22 is not me, because they have said they do not want to go on live with me because one of the people on the account is one of Dream's victims who they reported the information to the police, I guess. I never once had those Snapchats. Those were never sent to me. In fact, I have messages with my own friends from shortly after those were, I think an hour or so after those were posted, where I was losing my mind that they were posted. I have the video. I did not record any of me and Dream's conversation. What I recorded was his Snapchat profile, where you see like the Snapchat score. I recorded that because I was talking to a friend about what was posted on Burner. Ooh, Dream is messaging me. Ooh, that's scary. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like when he messages me. Thank you, Dream, for making me have a panic attack because I screen recorded you having a Snapchat account. You're so cool. Thank you for bringing up that I'm mentally ill to your thousands of fans, as if I haven't been speaking about that since I started being on the internet. Congratulations. You spent, 3 years making me feel like shit in private, and now you're doing it in public. Congratulations. I talk shit about you in an account with 25 followers is the equivalent of you posting my Snapchat and making false bullshit up about me to almost 50,000 people who then reposted it. Thank you. You're such a great person. You know, he was never a fucking good friend when we were friends, and he's still being an asshole. When the Burner account was messaging me and then they posted the proof, the videos, I was crying because not even 3 months after he had done that and he had sent those to a fucking minor, he started talking to me. And then I learned at the same time he was talking to me, he was talking to another minor, allegedly.
What everybody's talking about, and this is what confirms it being real, is I made the mistake, this is his words, I made the mistake of being intimate with this completely above age friend years ago. Completely above age friend refers to Nat, not the people he sent the videos to, and haven't talked to them in years. That quote confirms that the videos were real.
The videos are real. They are him, but I have proof they were not sent to me. Someone who was above age. So who's he going to say they were sent to next? That's the real question. Who were they sent to? If I have proof they weren't sent to me, Dream, who did you fucking send them to? I have been groomed by fucking content creators. I've told Dream about it in the past, so that's why this makes me really upset. Because he was going on about the whole, oh, that's so gross, blah, 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 blah. Oh, can't believe they would do that to you. And here he is doing the exact same thing that I fucking vented to him about. If anyone's curious, I am contacting an attorney because this is just blatant fucking defamation for him to claim that this was me and those Snapchats were sent to me, because I'm not letting him get away with this bullshit anymore. You can see the start of one of the Snapchats that was posted that Dream is claiming that came from me in the DMs with Jamie on the Burner account. You can literally see the start of one of them. And I'm pretty sure you can see the start, like a screen grab of the other one. And those are from 2019.
After the Twitter space, Nat tweets out, "Last thing I'm saying for now is that this has made me realize he truly never gave a damn about me, painting me as someone who had it out for him from the start, when I put myself through so much during those 3 or so years. It had been nearly 2 years since I last spoke to him until now, and I still brought him up in conversations. Even my IRL friends knew about everything because it hurt me so much. I went through things and put myself in situations I shouldn't have, because at one point or another I did care about him. It feels good to know I'm just a mistake of a mentally unstable person who we interacted with years ago to him. Such a switch up from not that long ago when he was going around saying he had no idea who I was. This wasn't and isn't even about me, and somehow it's been deflected into me. Y'all go around saying it's exhausting when people blatantly lie about Clay for attention, yet here you guys are, actually blatantly lying about people for attention. He who smelt it, dealt it." So after all of this, Dream made a statement about this on his public account, where he says, "Working on a video to respond to everything going on, and it's my top priority as it's incredibly serious." Dream did what? I was assaulted and lied about by a drunk voice actor I had just met, and then a Burner account posted a secondhand claim telling stories for a victim that doesn't agree or even know what's going on. This is people's lives. I'm begging you to listen to what I have to say and watch my video when it's out. It's not this week's joke. It's not just, haha, Minecraft YouTuber is a pedo, or haha, cringe speedrun guy got beat up by Gumball. It's incredibly serious and impacts so many lives. My friends, my family, my employees, and all actual victims of abuse, physical and sexual. This is terrible, and not, haha, Dream Moan audio just dropped. As a prior victim of domestic violence, and someone who was just assaulted, seeing essentially unsubstantiated revenge porn of me be spread as proof I diddle kids, and people championing someone that assaulted me and a random Uber driver, has really impacted my mental state. It's incredibly difficult for me to have a level-headed, thoughtful response given the circumstances, but I am working on a video, and will be as gracious as I can towards everyone with concern, even if I'm incredibly frustrated. I'm not a pedo. I didn't groom anyone, and what's being spread in this particular instance is black and white, and I will lay out everything in my video, including the situation with me being assaulted, and other situations that are incredibly serious. Just a temporary statement before my video, please withhold judgment. Cat quote tweets Dream and says, "Cool, can you delete your tweet about me? And tell your fans to hop off me? You tweeted to 45,000 people that I'm mentally unstable, and was in a relationship with your ex, which is a blatant lie. You have people accusing me of posting revenge porn all over your subreddits. You have time to write literal paragraph after paragraph on Snap, yet you can't even write one tweet to tell them to lay off me." Quite responds to Dream by saying, "I don't know if you were guilty or not, but advice, stop talking on Twitter and everywhere else, and focus on making the damn video. You keep creating more and more issues for yourself that people are gonna want addressed, and muddying the waters of the situation because of the sheer amount of stuff you put out in a bunch of different places. The patience people are willing to give you has a limit, and doing this back and forth shit instead of responding comprehensively all at once wears away at that, while failing to clarify the situation at all. This type of thing is just a waste of your time, and focus towards that comprehensive response, as well as everybody else's." And it seems like Dream took that advice from Quite, as in the last 2 days since Dream's post, he hasn't spoke about this situation on any of his Twitters. But someone who did help defend Dream on Twitter since then was Keemstar, who showed a response from somebody saying that they faked Dream allegations.
That you guys are saying I'm a bad person, because I already know that I'm a bad person. I know that I'm a horrible, horrible, nasty ass fucking person, but I don't care. I've accepted I'm a horrible person, and I'm just fucking riding this fame out until it stops, because it eventually will stop. So I'm just taking the most out of it. So yeah, call me a horrible person. I do not give a single frick. Grr. And I'm not a fucking Dream stan, bro. I just like drama. Jesus fucking Christ.
Burner22 quote tweets Keemstar and says, "Keemstar isn't known for being an accurate and unbiased source of news, but misconstruing and leading people to believe that this person has remotely anything to do with what's been posted on this account is another level of deception and explicit intent to mislead people. The person aforementioned here has no connection to this account, or anything posted here. They are someone who posted false allegations along with easily proven faked screenshots and proof. They did this to promote their own social media accounts because they found it humorous. Keem is not and has never been a reliable source of information, and trying to twist stories of victims to seem untrue with unrelated people and incidents makes it very evident you do not care about victims. You are 41, should be thoroughly ashamed of yourself. Do better." Kat also responds by saying, "Keemstar is so vile, holy." And that is finally it for the Dream allegations surrounding the hashtag DreamDidWhat. Quick TLDR, because I know it was a lot of information to process. A burner account involving 2 anonymous people, one of which being a minor Dream groomed, was in a group chat with Nat, who is CheeseCat25 and also Chia Seeds, and they posted a screenshot of DMs with a different Dream victim who was a minor called Jamie, showing the moaning video to the person in their DMs. 3 years later, 2 people that were in that group chat somehow found the actual recording of Dream moaning and posted it to Twitter under this Burner22 account. Dream then went on his private to allege that the Cat person was the one who was sent this Dream moaning video, claiming that these were sent to Cat while they were consensually flirting as both overage people. Cat confirms that they were flirting when she was 3 months over 18, but proves that the moaning videos weren't sent to her, and says that any sexual interaction they had, she never recorded. So essentially, Dream is confirming that the moaning is real, but saying that it was sent to Kat instead of a minor, but Kat is confirming that it wasn't sent to her, despite them also being flirty. That moaning video was sent to somebody else. We don't know who that somebody else is yet. It could be a minor. It could be somebody completely different. According to Kat, Dream sexts with a lot of people, so maybe he got his girls confused and thought that moaning video was to Kat, that, but it was really to some other overaged girl. We really don't know yet. So as of now, I think it's just best to wait for Dream's response video. And when that does come out, I will be covering it. So if you don't want to miss the continuation of this, be sure to subscribe to this channel with notifications on. Leave a like if you enjoyed and you felt informed by this video. I know the allegations are all over the place. It took me a while to compile all of this. So hopefully you fully understand the accusations that are being levied against Dream now, as that was the goal of the video. And if it succeeded in that goal, be sure to leave a like to let me know. And also give me your thoughts in the comment section below. But with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in another video.